Hi, moms or dads, parents. So this video for you all today is about vaccinating your child. I just took P to her 2-month vaccination appointment, and one thing I could say is I was definitely on the fence about getting her vaccinated because I'm very big on, if you don't know what it is, why put it in your body. Uh, but I also just ate some yogurt and read the label, and nothing says strawberry or banana on the back of it. So for me, I really do have an issue with a lot of the drugs that were given and all that fun stuff. But at the same time, I think that a lot of things can be beneficial. I kind of made my mind up her first appointment talking to her doctor about vaccines, and he was telling me about some disease in the 1970s that uh, basically ate out the throat of its victim, and you were scraping out slush until that person died. So their whole throat would basically melt and turn into slush. I'm like, oh, that's nice. So I was okay with it. Then my other issue became, I know that I've had a lot of my mommy sisters tell me about their baby coming home from vaccines and being, very doped up, very groggy, lethargic, um, diarrhea, all that fun stuff. And I know the diarrhea and fever are a side effect of any vaccination, whether for a child or an adult. So I had already bought Tylenol when she's probably in her first month for teething and other issues that we might encounter as she gets older. It's just good to have baby Tylenol on deck. And I bought the fever and pain reliever all in one. So I wanted to just make sure I was prepared. But the one thing that I did decide on with her father was to split her vaccines up, to not give her what I count as 5. So you can count this with me. There's one vaccine that had 3 in it. So 2, 3. There was an oral one, and then there was another shot that they were going to give her. So I count that as 5. Even though it was a 3-in-1, I still feel like that's a lot of different things that they're trying to combine. If it was just one shot, it should just be one shot. So I wasn't very happy, and that's the one she actually got that day. Um, and she took the oral one, whatever one that is. So she did basically, to me, 4, not 4 separate needles, but 4 different biological, chemical, viruses, preventative medication, something or another that day. So we split it up, and I'm going to go back in 2 weeks for the other shot that we didn't get. And then there was another oral vaccine that she got. So she took those 2 in a day. The needle, excuse me, she took like a champ. What are you doing? And then that was it. And she actually fussed after it was out, so I'm guessing that was how it was just some funny feeling of it going through her body. I know when I got my IV in the hospital and the pain medicine, that it kind of burned. So I know that different things that they give you through a needle or an IV can burn while it enters your system. So that was probably her fussing. And I try not to be a punk as a mommy, holding her hands while they gave her shot. But I feel like I'm holding her down for torture, and I had to have a talk with myself to relax. Try not to be the first time loves mommy, and trying to be the second one all the way. Plus, I know, it'll be over in a second. It's not that big of a deal. So just try to relax. If you're having more anxiety about this than your child is, I'm sure that they're going to sense something wrong or probably scream a lot more. But what I want to say is, don't be afraid to ask your doctor to split those shots up. I feel like that's a lot for a 2-month-old, a baby at all. It doesn't really matter how old they are, but the 2-month-old, 11 pounds is not a lot. So it was very much in my interest to ask for it to be split up, and they did it, and I'll go back in 2 weeks. So just make sure you request that if that is what you want. And for me, I almost felt like, well, she took the first one so well, let me give her 2. But it wasn't about whether she could take the needle or not. It was about her body processing all of that in one day at one time. So I kept that in mind, because I was almost going to ask for all of them. But it's not about whether she gets the needle. It's about her taking in that many viruses. I don't even know what to call them. Vaccines in a day, whatever may be in them. We just hope and pray that it's something that we want, or is beneficial. So I did. She took the oral one, and she took the one that's the 3-in-1, and we'll be back for the other shot in 2 weeks. So again, just don't be scared to request, that they break them up for you, and we will be doing that again when she gets her next round of shots as well, because I think it's way too much for a baby system at that time. So that's it. If you guys have any questions for me as I go along, let me know. I am definitely not doing a video on everything I've experienced, so if you have any questions about anything, I can ask. Although this is my first baby out of my body, this is not my first rodeo with babies. So if you have any baby questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. If not, thank you for watching. Bye.